Kettleman's Bagels is proud to support Grill This, Smoke That. Kettleman's, makers of wood-fired Montreal-style bagels using only premium ingredients. With 3 Ottawa locations, Kettleman's menu is available 24/7, 365 days a year. Grill This, Smoke That is generously supported by Oven Brothers, makers of handcrafted Canadian-made wood-burning outdoor ovens for inspired chefs. Visit us at ovenbrothers.ca. Oven Brothers, from our family's backyard to yours.
Grill This, Smoke That is brought to you by Furtado Farms. For all your outdoor cooking needs, they're your premium source for cookwood. Whether it's pellets, chips, chunks, or logs, they've got you covered. Visit furtadofarms.ca for more info.
Hi, I'm Steph Legari, also known as Steph the Grilling Gourmet. On today's episode of Grill This, Smoke That, we're going to be profiling the foods of Nova Scotia with our very special guest and owner of Rebel Petal, Michelle VandenBosch. So as the license plate says, today is Canada's Ocean Playground Day on Grill This, Smoke That. Today on Grill This, Smoke That, I'm really happy that my good friend Michelle VandenBosch, owner of Rebel Petal, is sharing the table with me in the grill work.
Yes, I love cooking.
It's apparent by your lobster themed shirt today.
That's right.
So the province today would be?
Nova Scotia.
And tell me about Nova Scotia and why did you pick Nova Scotia?
I grew up in Nova Scotia. I love everything about that province. I love the food. I love the people. I love the ocean. Does something to me physically. I would love to be there every moment.
I hear you.
Yeah.
The people are especially special.
Yeah,
they treat you like family the minute you get there, and their food is reflective because it's so fresh and light and delicious. And today we're going to do something very special.
Yes.
And it's a seafood chowder, but we're going to twist it up a little bit.
Yeah, you've kicked up a very traditional family recipe from my Nana.
I know. I hope Nana's gonna be okay.
She will be.
But we're gonna take some of this seafood and we're going to grill it off first before we actually do the magic in this bowl. So why don't you follow me to the grill? I'll be right back, Michelle. All right, so the grill is set to about 425 degrees. I'm using soapstone again, and we're gonna take some of the seafood from the grill, or for the chowder, and we're actually gonna grill it up. So we've got some lobster meat, we've got some scallops, we've got some whitefish. But the thing is, you don't want to grill off the mussels because they will open up and they'll be way overcooked and rubbery, and we don't want that. So we're just going to get a really high heat sear on this seafood. And once it's all seared up and lovely and brown and crusty, we'll bring it back to the pot and let it do its magic there. We'll see you at the table. All right, so we've grilled off our seafood.
Yes.
And now we're gonna go kind of traditional as Nana, God bless her soul, would love.
That's right.
So we've heated up our pan and we're gonna add a little bit of butter. And the butter makes everything taste better, I always say.
Absolutely.
And I guess we can add some onions, right?
Perfect.
Onions are good?
Yes.
We can throw onions in there.
You bet.
And of course we've got a little bit of chopped garlic.
Nana loved her garlic.
Now, was she a fine diced garlic girl or was she a large chunks of garlic?
I think that would be about what
Fine
she would
dice?
be after. Yeah, fine dice. Yep.
So we're gonna throw
Absolutely.
some fine dice of garlic in there.
Excellent.
And of course, we need a little bit of color.
A little pretty.
A little pretty.
Yep.
Now we're gonna let that do its caramelization thing. Red sweet pepper. Bell pepper.
Absolutely.
Little sweetness.
In everything. I love that.
Me too. I think it adds a big splash of color. Can already start to smell it. So we're gonna let that go.
So
Now, when would you usually have your seafood chowder? Would this be like a family thing? Would this be like a Friday night dinner?
Probably more a Sunday afternoon.
Really?
Yeah, like, you know, we would have a nice big breakfast or something like that, and then, you know, around 2 or 3 o'clock, you're getting hungry.
Yep.
So this is such a typical, easy, come on into the dining room and have, or the kitchen, and have a big feast kind of
Okay.
food for all your friends, your neighbors, whoever's out in the backyard.
So would this be
Yeah.
a main dish or just a starter?
No, we would usually eat it as a main dish, but we might put, you know, like a big chunk of bread or tea biscuits,
Something to dip.
and maybe a salad, something like that.
Tea biscuits, eh?
That's right.
I do believe we're doing those again today.
That's right.
Yes, we're gonna be profiling Nana's tea biscuits.
Nana's tea biscuits.
So we've got the wonderful bay leaf and the onions and the garlic.
Smells great.
It does smell good, doesn't it? And cooking outside,
Really, this is heaven.
isn't this the best?
This is beautiful.
I think you know, all we're missing now is the ocean.
I agree.
A
Yeah.
couple of seagulls.
Now, it does rain a lot in Nova Scotia.
Do they have puffins there?
In Cape Breton. Yes,
Okay.
where Nana was from.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So we could actually bring in some puffins, maybe.
Yes, absolutely.
We need puffins.
We
So
could
it's-
use some seagulls as well, but nobody really
they're
wants
messy.
them.
No, we don't want them.
We call them dump ducks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not a very popular bird, are they?
No.
They're just very.
But they're always there.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much it.
Yep.
So, as far as seafood, we're going to add the whitefish. We're going to add the scallop. We're going to add the shrimp. We're going to add the lobster. We're going to add those lovely little mussels.
Yum.
Now, the magic elixir of this all would be a little bit of clam juice. Just a touch. Okay, am I doing okay so
You're
far?
doing great.
All right,
Yep, absolutely.
and then we're gonna have a little bit of fish stock. Okay,
Oh, look at that.
isn't that pretty?
So good.
And then we're just going to let that come up to a slow poach, and that will go for, I would say, maybe 3-4 minutes until the scallops, or actually not the scallops, but the mussels, as you can see,
Yep.
are already starting to open up, which is a very good sign. If you're having these wonderful little mussels, make sure that when you buy them, they are very tight to the shell, they're not open.
Absolutely.
And the grilled element of the seafood will actually bring in something different to Nana's seafood chowder.
Absolutely.
So once this comes up to the boil, or not up to the boil, well actually up to the boil, reduce the heat, and then you're going to add just a little splash of cream, and we will do that at the end of the show to finish off this wonderful soup. So stay tuned. I think what's coming up next will surprise and please everybody.
Everyone.